We'll get to that. Ariel, it's always great to have you here on the show because you do really great work. You work really hard. And I know the first prop that you're on today is a game I'm going to bet on. I'm betting on the under between the Mariners and the Tigers, but you were looking at a K prop for Logan Gilbert.
Logan Gilbert over 4.5 strikeouts is what intrigued me. The right-hander is on the mound against the Tigers, and the Tigers have the fourth highest K rate against right-handed pitchers. When facing a team with a top 15 K rate against righties this year, Gilbert's gone over 4.5 strikeouts in 8 of 12 starts, over 4.5 Ks for Logan Gilbert.
Yeah, I really like that one. We were just talking about this game and how the Tigers are striking out the most in baseball over the last 30 days. So really like that play as well. So let's go to this Rockies game and looking at Chad Cole and his strikeout prop, which I think people are going to do a double take. They're thinking, Chad Cole, he has not been especially good when it comes to allowing runs, but this is a different angle. And I feel like you've been on Chad Cole before and he's gone way over his strikeout prop. So tell us why you like him today.
The Atlanta Braves have one of the highest K rates in baseball, second highest against right-handed pitchers. Cool over 3.5 strikeouts today. You could get it in the minus 120 range. Right-handed pitchers are averaging just below 6 strikeouts a game against the Atlanta Braves. I was really mad last night because his teammate, Chad Cole's teammate, was on the mound in Feltner. And Ryan Feltner, I loved his over 3.5, except in the morning, it was minus 175 to the over. Then it dropped to minus 135. I loved it. I just didn't understand why the juice moved against him, even though it was still on the over. It moved 40 cents. Feltner had 7 strikeouts. I'm not letting the lines dictate anymore what I do because I've just got to go with my gut. Cool hasn't been amazing, yet when it comes to the strikeouts, he hasn't really faced high K rate teams too often. His last 3 were the Mets, the Padres, and the Dodgers. Those are all bottom 10 K rate teams. When facing a team with a top 15 K rate against right-handers, Cole's gone over 3.5 and 5 of 7. It may be a sweat because 4 tends to be his key number. It still gets you the dub, and he got 7 against Atlanta last year. I'll take the over 3.5 strikeouts for Chad Cole.
We're chatting with Ariel Epstein on the BetQL guest line. You know her as the Prop Queen, and you can see her as an analyst on MLB Network's pregame spread. That is weekdays at 5 o'clock in the East with Matt Vasgersian. So one of the games out west tonight is the Brewers taking on the Diamondbacks. Should be a pitcher's battle. That's what we're expecting. And you like the K prop on Brandon Woodruff.
For the Milwaukee starter, Brandon Woodruff, under 6.5 strikeouts, around minus 135, minus 140. Woodruff's gone under 6.5 strikeouts in 4 of the 6 starts he's had against teams with bottom 15 K rates against righties. Arizona has 20th ranked K rate this year against right-handers. The right-handed starters are averaging just below 5 strikeouts a start when up against the D-backs. That's why under 6.5 strikeouts for Brandon Woodruff to play. It's a very small board, especially for the night slate tonight in MLB. I can't say that Woodruff is my favorite ever. It's just a lean.
All right. Ariel, let's look at some sides because I do believe that you've seen some sharp movement on a couple of games on the slate today.
2 different games on the slate for the afternoon slate. There's always a weird edge in the afternoon because pitchers, for some reason, obviously they love their routines. It ruins some of these pitchers' routines. That example is with Detroit starter Eduardo Rodriguez today. The line moved from Seattle minus 165 to Seattle minus 145 as road favorites. The line moving against Seattle, despite over 80% of bets and 65% of money coming in on the Mariners, you question yourself, why is the line moving so much against Seattle? We talked about how Detroit does have a high K rate. Eduardo Rodriguez is really good. He's pitched really well at home this year. He's got a 2.84 ERA at home versus a 4.38 ERA on the road. If you look at the last few starts that Eduardo Rodriguez has had for the Tigers at home, he had a shutout against the Angels his last time out and a shutout against the Orioles his other home game. That was back in May, though. But his home starts have been really solid ever since May. So I would say with the home road split, that could be why you're seeing Detroit get the line with 20 cents in their favor as a home underdog tonight. And then the Mets game, too, we were talking about. The Mets had the line move 15 cents in their favor. That's also because the starter for the Mets today is Chris Bassett. His home road splits are pretty significant, too. Chris Bassett on the road this year. He's sporting a 4.12 ERA. However, at home, a 2.75. Dodgers starter Clayton Kershaw's on the mound, yet he's coming off the 15-day IL with a back injury. The Dodgers still have a great bullpen. The Dodgers still hit really hard. I would still just take the Dodgers team total under of 3.5. This could be a very low-scoring game. The total is dropping. The Dodgers are always overpriced anyway. The line moving 20 cents against LA with majority of action coming in on the Dodgers. I'll take the team total under for the Dodgers.
She's a sports betting analyst for Yahoo Sports, and check her out today as an analyst on Major League Baseball Network's pregame spread. That is 5 o'clock in the East weekdays with Matt Vasgersian. She is the prop queen, Ariel Epstein. And Ariel, next time we're going to have that whole intro thing worked out. You're going to love it.
I can't wait for it. You guys are the best. Thank you.